Pinakbet, a popular vegetable dish originating from the Ilocos region in the Philippines. Enticing for the veggie lover, not only because of the nutrients and the colors of the vegetables, but also because of its aromatic flavors drawn from the bitter gourd or ampalaya, the fish paste, and other local spices. Pinakbet is also known as an acquired taste dish, and one can blame it on the bitter gourd, but with the right balance of salt, the umami flavor from the stock, and the smoky taste from the firewood of your traditional Filipino kitchen, or what we call in Bisaya as Abuhan. It is rare to find an Abuhan in major cities these days, for obvious practical and environmental reasons. But in most provinces, you can still be in luck. In this episode, we are joined by CCA Chef Jay Recio. Chef Jay will demonstrate to us how to cook and plate the pinakbet, using traditional ingredients sourced locally in Manila and at Sweet Bee Farms in Impasugong, Bukidnon. And most importantly, cooked inside our traditional Abuhan.
What's good about pinakbet is, if you're like me, I'm not a stickler for rules kasi, especially when it comes to recipes. You could virtually use any vegetable you like. But if you want to stick to tradition, then follow the ingredients. Alright, so let's start making our Pinakbet Tagalog. You'll be needing onions. We'll need some garlic, tomatoes, we have squash, ampalaya or bitter gourd, we have eggplants, we have young okra. So I'll put some oil in a wok or a kawali. I'll start with my sliced pieces of liempo, just so that I can render the fat. That's the most important thing. The liempo there is not meant as the main star of the dish, but it's meant to provide additional savoriness to your pinakbet. So yeah, put your liempo, render the fat. You do not cook it completely. Just let it oil. So once it starts oiling up, then you start sauteing your aromatics. You add your onions and then your garlic. Onions usually goes first. Why? Because that's a common question. Ano ba unang ginigisa? Bawang o sibuyas? To me, you should start with onions because onions takes longer to cook compared to garlic. Kaya yung iba dyan, if they start with garlic and then they put the onions, by the time their onions are already sweated out or cooked, your garlic is already cooked. I'll add my shrimp paste already. Shrimp paste so that I can toast it. I can impart the flavor of the shrimp paste into the oil. Now after my shrimp paste, after that we start with the veggies. We start with the veggies that will take the longest cooking time. Sa ingredients natin, that will be the squash because you need to have enough time to soften that out. So add your squash, saute it a little bit, saute your squash. Then you could add your tomatoes, and then add your ampalaya. So continue sauteing it, and then you can add now your stock or water. Just so that once your squash is softened, you add your last vegetables, which is eggplant and okra. Because these are the vegetables in the dish that cook the fastest. After that, you saute it, you simmer it a little bit in your stock, make it reduce. If you want your sauce to be a little bit thick, you can put slurry in it. Slurry is just a mixture of water and cornstarch. Then once you add your slurry, just simmer it until you get the right consistency of your sauce. And then always last would be seasoning. I usually season my pinakbet with a little bit of patis, salt and pepper. Again, despite having patis in it, I still add a little bit of salt because salt has this powers of bringing all of the flavors that you put together. So it makes them one cohesive unit. And then plate and serve. Enjoy it with a lot of rice.